Hey, what is good guys, and welcome back to another lineup guide video. This time we have a KAYO lineup guide for Icebox. So before we jump right into the video, make sure you subscribe and like the video, as well as letting us know in the comments what lineup guide you want to see next. Icebox is a tiny map with a load of tight corners and angles. This means that knowing your lineups is essential, as enemy agents can be anywhere. KAYO is great on Icebox if you know the lineups, as he can scout out large areas at once. The first lineup of this video is a post-plant lineup to use on A site. The fragment will land in the default plant position and will require you to start in A belt. On the side of the ramp there is a triangle. Line yourself up with it, all while standing on the yellow line. Just over the platform in front of you is where you want to aim, placing your crosshair on the corner of the roofing trim by A pipes. The lineup is a very effective lineup, but if you're using this as the last man alive, just make sure you don't get flanked. Continuing with the theme of post-plant fragment lineups, this one will have you standing closer to the site. You can swing and kill enemies if need be, standing at the very edge of A nest to the left of the zip wire. Aim at the light beam on the roof just above A site. You want to aim specifically at the front left corner of the light and throw. Having two post-plant lineups in your arsenal will mean that enemy agents can't predict where you will be every time you plant on A site. Going over to B site, but sticking with the attacking lineups, we have the first 0-point lineup of the video. This will drop just behind B nest over on B site. Since the Icebox rework, this has become one of the best KAYO 0-point lineups on Icebox. Stand on the large rock just coming out of the new B garage doorway. This is the hardest lineup so far, so take a few attempts in a custom game first. Aim just above the middle of the yellow crane beam going across your screen. Line your crosshair up with a piece of snow sticking out the most on the green box. The 0-point will land just behind the nest underneath the bridge. This will suppress any defenders in B nest, on the bridge or in B hall. The new B garage doorway is a great place to lurk, so we have another lineup for you from here too. This time we have a post-plant lineup with KAYO's fragment ability. In our Cave and Haven lineup video, we introduced a trick. That trick was aiming the top of your fragment HUD somewhere, and using that for your lineup. Using that trick again, aim the top of it at the bottom of the middle section of the K on the wall. Any of you Valorant lore buffs will know that this stands for Kingdom Corporation, but for us it stands for kills, kills, kills. The fragment will land on the default plant position and will easily prevent a defusal. Icebox is the ideal map to learn the importance of lineups and how you should be using them. This is the case with other agents too. We have lineup guides and videos for Viper, Raze, Killjoy, Sova, Phoenix, Brimstone and Fade on Icebox too. Now to KAYO lineups on defense, we will start on A site. This lineup can be used in two different ways. Position yourself in A nest on the A site. You need to peek out of A nest and throw the 0-point dagger either left or right of the opposite A nest. Throwing it left will allow you to scout out anyone pushing up A belt, and throwing the 0-point right will suppress and locate any attackers pushing A nest and A pipes. Make sure to switch between the two so you don't become predictable. Our next lineup is ideal for playing retake on the defensive side for A site. The fragment we're about to teach you will prevent a plant in the default plant position. Just be careful that you don't get swung from A pipes. Stand underneath the A icon on the wall in A screen. You will see a small gap just between A screen and A nest, leading to the opposite side of A site. Aim and throw where the grey back wall turns into a darker grey colour. This will force the enemy planter to plant somewhere else. And this will also ruin enemy post-plant lineups at higher levels, such as Viper's snakebite. The final segment of this video is the defending B site lineups for KAYO. Similar to the previous lineup, the fragment will prevent enemy agents planting in the default plant position. In B orange, you want to position yourself just a bit further back, but in line with the edge of the orange box and the two grey stacked boxes. Aim at the top right of the corner of B nest at the orange border, then throw. The fragment will bounce off of the wall of B nest and land in the default plant position for B site. It will also stop enemies from pushing down B orange to kill you, just be careful not to get flanked. The final lineup of the video will have you standing in the corner of the building by B hut. By far and away the safest lineup in this video, you should use this before the enemy attackers plant the spike. There is an orange beam of the crane above, aim just above the end of it as we have. You then want to jump throw the fragment. This will not only prevent a plant in the default plant position, but it will also stop enemies safely getting onto B site. Use this when you're rotating from mid or A site. That is all we have for you guys in this KAYO Icebox lineup guide, but if you KAYO mains need more lineups, we have KAYO lineups for every other map in the game. These include Haven, Bind, Fracture, Ascent, Breeze, Split, and Pearl. For now though, hopefully you enjoyed and learned a few things from this guide, and we will catch you in the next one.